herself, so that has to probably be a horrible movie.
It was. Well, I reviewed it. I reviewed the hell out of it. No, I reviewed it. I did an on-the-fly review. So
is it on the site somewhere?
Yeah, it's on the site. It's in it's in the lounge. It's basically me just drinking and slowly getting a little bit more drunk and paying out on the movie, basically, because that's all there is to do.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's every single reviewer on the planet.
Yeah.
They go see a movie that's terrible, and they're like, the only thing that can fix this is Captain Morgan and Jack Daniels. Let's go, you know?
But yeah, so no, that wasn't a very good.
Now, was it like a horrible movie, as in it was so horrible it was good?
No, it wasn't even that. I mean,
really?
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's like for instance, people are always saying that Plan 9 from Outer Space is the worst movie that has ever been made.
I actually haven't seen it.
Okay, well, don't go out of your way to watch it. But I mean, it was made by Ed Wood back in, I don't know, 50s, 60s. I can't remember. And it's a terrible movie. It's Ed Wood's always been notorious for
Ed Wood. I think you said Edward, and I was waiting for a last name. I'm like, a dude called Edward. All right, that's
my
cool.
friend Edward, he made it. It was pretty rough. Matchbox cars for chase scenes. It was bad. But no, Ed Wood made this movie, Plan 9 from Outer Space, and it's notorious for being the worst movie that has. Now, I submit the fact that it is so bad that it's actually a good movie.
Okay.
You get a bunch of friends together that are drinking to watch this movie, it is probably going to be the best experience you'll ever have in your life. It is so terrible. But at the same time, it's so bad that you're watching this and you can't believe that these people were taking themselves seriously enough.
Yep.
They had to know how bad this movie was. They had to. Because, you know, when there's a chick walking around with fingernails that are 3 feet long, and she's supposed to be a zombie, but her waist is like 3 inches wide. I mean, it was a horrible movie, you know? And Bela Lugosi's in it, and he was a fantastic actor, but it was like the worst performance he ever did in his life. Matter of fact, he died making that movie.
Really?
Yeah. Many people speculate he died because of the movie. But it was a terrible movie.
No, it wasn't even that. Like, it was.
Now, that's the one that has the weather is killing people, or the plants. So it's the plants killing people.
Well, right? I mean, if any, that was a spoiler alert right there.
Oh, well, whoopie-de-doo.
Yeah, well, it was.
Wait, that was the twist. Was it was the plants that were like whispering to people?
The spoiler in this case is a good thing.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
no, that's true.
Okay, so Jeff was just saying that there was the spoiler was a good thing to keep people from seeing the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
But that was the big twist at the end.
Yeah,
like
and
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's like big thing was that it was the plants killing people.
It was the plants. Because
wait, so it was like the Earth pissed off at people.
They do this whole thing with they talk about bees disappearing and all this sort of stuff, and it's when a population of something gets too much, then the trees talk to each other and they whisper, and they then create.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And no, no, this is the bad thing. This is how bad it was, and they then create some sort of chemical that's released into the air to kill off populations of people, of animals, of whatever. So everybody had to stay in their small groups. So everyone was in small groups, and when two big groups merged, then whoa, watch out, they're going to release again. But you know what the funny thing is, though, as we were watching it, this was probably maybe 5 minutes into the movie, because everybody dies in Central Park,
right,
and then other people start dying in parks. And as I was writing, I'm like, ooh, I bet you it's the trees. The trees are going to hit you with their branches. Ooh. And later on, it's actually, oh my God, it actually was the trees. Like, come on.
I like to think it's that scene from like Wizard of Oz where the trees start lobbing apples at people. Like, you want to eat this, do you, Dorothy? Start throwing shit. That is terrible.
Yeah, no, it was really bad.
Horrible.
And Mark acting well. I use the word. Sorry,
it's Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. That's who that is.
Really what?
I'm serious. From the '80s, he was in a big.
Oh, really?
Band, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Really?
Holy crap! You don't know who? I don't. Oh my God, Jeff, get your CD. Get your Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch CD, man. I swear to God, man, you
no. I'm very ill-educated on some.
Oh no, that's good. They're gonna make you. That's sweat, good. You know, I'll go dig up my Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch CD.
Okay, cool.
They had gonna make you sweat, right? Or was that CNC Music Factory?
I can't
remember. No, it was 1980s horrible. Well, early 90s horrible music.
Okay.
Yeah, it was horrible music. Anyway, the point is,
we have computers in front of us. Yeah, we're too busy.
What technological age?
You are searching for us.
Good vibration.
Good Vibrations. That's what it was. Oh my god.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll find the video for
Yeah,
you.
no, that's
It's so horrible. It's
Yeah.
going to make you sweat till you bleed. Blah blah blah. Anyway, it's so stupid. But anyway, that's where he came from. He was Marky Mark
Oh, okay.
in the Funky Bunch, and then he became Mark Wahlberg to try and get some street cred because apparently being known as Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch wasn't street cred
yeah,
enough.
well, yeah.
And then he became Mark Wahlberg, and they were like, "Who the hell's Wahlberg?" And so then finally became an actor.
Well, according to The Happening, a very bad actor. Like, he should stick with the action films. It's like, okay, Mark, act surprised. Okay, no, a little bit more surprised. There you go. That's it. That's what we're after.
It's amazing. The expressions are exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you make him play a meathead, like an idiot, like a stupid person,
Oh, he does it
he's
brilliant.
a fantastic.
Oh,
actor,
yeah.
you know?
It's like, give him a gun and tell him to blow something up. He'll be great.
Yeah, but if you're supposed to be like a teacher or something, he can't do it.
Oh.
He's not an educated person. It's like everybody knows he's not an educated person. There's no way. It's like he was a Marky Mark of the Funky Bunch, for God's sake. He can't play a smart person. At one point in his life did he sit there and think, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is probably the best name I'll ever think of. Let's go with that.
That's a good. That's another thing where you wake up going, "What the hell just happened?
That's
Oh my
probably
god,
what
I
happened.
registered that name. Oh crap!"
He like came out of a 5-year cocaine high and like, what the hell am I doing? I've got to get out of here. Then he became an actor.
Yeah, and back into the cocaine.
And so he's
high.
like, well, this makes me a bit more money, so I'll stick with this. And
allegedly back into the cocaine.
There you go, allegedly. But
Yeah,
anyway. So I mean, how did they build up to this? Were they like showing like indiscreetly trees like blowing in wind and stuff in the background? And that's oh my god! Oh my god! That's something like a first-year film student would come up with.
No, but it's so funny when they're actually all running from the wind because the chemicals like chasing. Well, it's in the wind and the wind's blowing, so they're like running away. And there's this brilliant scene where Marky Mark is in. I'm just gonna refer to
That's
him
what's going to become Marky Mark.
This is after a whole heap because the chemical makes people kill themselves. So they're walking around and they're killing themselves. So there's like a brilliant scene with a guy lying underneath a lawnmower. And it runs over him.
What?
Yeah, it's so.
No, wait.
fun.
What kind of lawnmower? A push mower?
No.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like a ride-on one.
But even then, the safety feature is if you get off of it, it doesn't go anymore.
He tried telling that to
In the
me.
world of M. Night Shyamalan, lawnmowers have minds of their own.
And
It's
the
like-
trees will whisper.
That video was magical.
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 What video is magic? Oh.
Marky Mark live.
Oh my god, Marky Mark Live. That's horrible. Don't click it. Don't do it, Ben. Don't do it.
Hang on, if I take this off here and do...
You're gonna see the shirtless Marky Mark.
Here
Don't.
we go.
I'm warning you, man. Don't do it.
I'll let that load up a little bit.
Let's say while Ben's enjoying Marky Mark shirtless on stage, sweating till he bleeds.
I'll let it load up.
Well, there was a movie that came out a long time ago called Maximum Overdrive, and it was by Stephen King. Now, it was based off of his short story called Trucks. That's the name of the story.
Okay.
And in the book, because it's Stephen King, he can make anything that's as ludicrous as... It's like he has a challenge he sets before himself. He's like, what is the most idiotic thing that I can make into a scary horror novel? And then people are like, I don't know, trucks come to life? He's like, I can do that, hang on. And he'll go and pound out a story and come back, it's 400 pages long. He's like, boom, there you go. And you read it like, holy crap, this is genius. And so he did that. And he had this story where only trucks, not cars, not airplanes, not any other machine, just trucks came to life and started killing people. Now, that is a ludicrous idea.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell that would happen, or even there's no feasibility.
If he wasn't a writer, he'd be put into a mental
Yeah, they're
asylum.
like, are you insane? And it's like if he submitted the script to Hollywood, they're like, get out. Just don't come back into this town anymore. And so, but he wrote this story, and I remember reading the story going, holy crap, I'm like staring at my dad's Suburban, like in fear now. And it's just like, there is no way in hell this, and it was amazing. But then they decided that they needed to make this little short story called Trucks into a movie.
Oh, God.
Now,
yeah, I don't think that would really translate well to the screen, would it?
no, because in the book it actually made logical sense, and I don't know how in the hell. I'll go back and read it again, and it's like there's no way. But I'll read the story again, and like, oh my god, it's true. It could come happen, you know. And then like 3 or 4 days, like, wait a minute, that's kind of messed up. There's no way.
Yep.
But so what he did was, this is his Stephen King's first outing as a screenplay writer. So he was going to personally make this movie. So instead of it being called Trucks, it was called Maximum Overdrive. Now all machines were able to come to life and kill people. And I think his little backstory was there was a comet that encircled the Earth, and I don't know. And then all the machines became sentient. So,
Right, okay.
if it was all computers, I can understand, but no, we're talking things that don't even have a computer chip in them, like a machine gun, you know?
Well, how would you I think the other thing is, how would you classify a car? How would
Exactly.
you classify a machine?
A machine in general.
You'd